Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for the Mighty Captain Marvel issue 1. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 178, and that's show where I review all the comics I've read this week in one show. So if you want to go check out those comics, go check out the show, which is annotated, and the exclusive comics are in the description below. But let's start talking about the Mighty Captain Marvel issue 1. I really enjoyed issue 0. I believe it was my pick of the week when it was released. It was last year when it was released. Now we have issue 1. Talking about the cover, really love this because we see more people are liking Captain Marvel. She's become this flagship hero for the Marvel Universe in the last couple of years, and we see kind of that celebration here in the cover, but also in the interior of the book, it's people celebrating Captain Marvel, but also, because of Civil War II, people are angry at her. So it's very much about her self-image, so it's interesting to see this style of cover here. Talking about the interior artwork, I do really enjoy this artist's style. He is the same artist who did Astonishing Ant-Man, but I do think that style kind of fit a little bit better for Astonishing Ant-Man. I still like it, and I do like the tone it brings to the book, but Astonishing Ant-Man wasn't really a superhero book. It was more of like, you know, Ant-Man is a superhero, but this is his family stuff and him, you know, making a business. Here it is a little bit more about the superheroics and the action. Even though it does take a lot of time just focusing on Carol, I do think the art is a bit simple for the style of story it's telling compared to Astonishing Ant-Man. Now, moving on to the story. So with this issue, the story actually opens up with a long-haired Captain Marvel. So you're like, oh, what's going on? Is this like the past or something? And we find out it's just a movie they're making for Captain Marvel because they have to fund Alpha Flight. And really just showcasing Captain Marvel and her brand is helping Alpha Flight do the things they need to do for money. Captain Marvel understands this, but she also doesn't like it, and it's hilarious seeing Jessica poke fun at Carol about this newfound fame connected to her heroics. And then the main story has to do with this child who's Kree, and of course Captain Marvel does feel very connected to this child because she is half Kree, and it's a trap. And that's the end of the issue. You find out it is a trap. So what I think of the issue overall, like I said with the artwork, I think the simpler story fit the artwork more. So when I think the simpler story was better here too, them just doing the movie thing, and her talking to Jessica, talking about her background in Boston. I thought those were the better aspects, and what I really liked about issue 0 was it was about Carol and her dealing with the things she did in Civil War II. But here it kind of goes back to it being more about Alpha Flight. And I'm not reading Captain Marvel for Alpha Flight. I will read an Alpha Flight book if I wanted that. So I do think, once again, the book is focusing too much on that aspect. And I wanted this to be a Carol book, just really being about her. But I do like the inner thoughts in her head. I really enjoy that aspect, and her discussing, I guess, her identity in a lot of ways, that she understands how she got her abilities. She's not actually Kree, but she is. These powers make her Kree. And that's why she feels a connection to this child. Do I care about the person who can transform themselves? Not really, because that's been done many times with Captain Marvel and different characters. It was not a good time when the Skrulls took over Captain Marvel's life. That was not a good time. So I kind of have flashbacks to that when I'm reading the stories. I'm hoping it doesn't really go in that direction, because it seems like it is. Ruining Captain Marvel's image, which is the biggest theme, is this image idea, but I don't know if I want someone to pretend to be her, just because it's been done before. So I kind of on the middle ground with this book. I really enjoyed aspects of it, but I'm hoping I don't know about the direction of the book. That's the thing. But I do like the character and what they've done with the character, and I do think this is an improvement from what we've been getting from Captain Marvel in her solo books. But it wasn't as good as issue 0. So the Mighty Captain Marvel issue 1 for me gets 3.5 stars. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, in the description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.